Your mom was actively worried about you into your 30s?
Yeah, like worried if I was gonna just even have a roof over my head, and God, was I a fucking
slipping you $20 bills, like just save this.
Just what are you doing?
Use it for gas.
She probably should have been worried, though. The fact that you were fucking power drinking at noon and driving an air conditioning van fucking 90 back to work to put a toilet on someone's ceiling. Fucking, of course she was worried. I worry about you now. I'm your radio partner.
Yeah, I guess I gave reason to worry over the years, but
was she worried about Joe too and Dawn?
No, Joe's more of an independent guy. Dawn, of course, like her baby, Dawn, the girl. But I was just that fucking oversensitive crybaby kid, so she had to worry about me. I was like, oh, she's probably looking at me during my entire youth, just going, oh, he's going to be just a disaster. Just a weepy faggot.
She called you into, like, your 30s asking if anybody, like, was mean to you today?
Was anyone mean? I was like, Mom, I cried at work today. I would announce that I cried at school. Like, I'd get home and be like, hear ye, I cried at school today.
Because it wasn't enough attention that you got at school when you were crying.
Right.
You needed some more.
Somebody was a blogger before it was hip.
Yes.
Aunt would have had an emotional live journal if you had gone to school later.
I was emo before emo.
You're the Britney, leave Britney alone.
Yes. Yeah.
So what happened? You cried at school? Why?
I don't know. There was always something, either my feelings got hurt.
They picked on you?
They picked on me. I've told the story about the cookies I brought in that my mom bought, and they said it looked like dog shit, and I started crying because I felt bad that the cookies and my mom bought them, and
you had duty cookies.
Your mom didn't even make them? She bought them?
She bought them.
And so who cares?
I know, but
you're making fun of the manufacturer.
Look, Sam, why don't you just...
Nobody wants duty cookies made fun of.
Duty cookie kumia?
Kakakumia.
I cried at work today. Travis, I know, he made fun of duty cookies. I was the little Fez. Yes, it was very, very harrowing. What a harrowing youth I had.
So you just go home and just say, I cried today?
Yeah. Like, I'd go home, and I actually would wait until it was pried out of me. Like Mom would be like, oh, how was school today? Oh, well, let me tell you. A little weeping going on. Little crybaby Anthony had to cry. Why? Shit cookies. Because of your crap cookies that you bought and put me in a bad spot. And then I cry because, like Valentine's Day, the girl I wanted to get a Valentine from didn't give me one.
Oh, what was her name?
Fucking cunt. But she would like because I would always get these fantasies built up in my head that I would go to school, and the girl I was totally in love with would give me the big Valentine, and we'd talk and hold hands and all that shit. And of course, she gives it to the popular guy, And I'm like left there.
Because you had built up the whole scenario in your head.
Oh, did I build it up? Yeah.
And now that it wasn't happening, it's like, well, this whole thing is falling apart. And it felt so good in your head.
Yeah.
Did you give her a Valentine?
No, why would I do anything like that and actually be proactive in my life?
You just hoping she'd give you one?
Right.
Who, the fucking kid with the fur coat and the giant cock?
And the weepy eyes?
Yeah. Fucking pissy eyes and leaky dick. The creative kid with the dolls back there and the voices.
It was a puppet.
Yeah.
It wasn't a doll, it was a puppet.
That's who the girl's going to want. I don't want the football player. I want the kid doing the Carol O'Connor impression. The fucking
playing with the doll without strings.
That's funny.
The puppet without strings. Pupete. Yeah, it was very...
So you fantasize that she'd bring it to you.
Yeah, that she would bring it to me. And I used to, like, just fantasize about, like, romance as a kid. What a fucking fruit.
You really did lock away everything in your childhood at one point. Yeah. At some point.
The door shut.
Yeah.
The vault fucking handle spun. And that fucking combination was lost.
Yeah.
Never to open again.
No.
Did you just cry in the classroom?
Yeah, sometimes.
Openly just crying in the class.
Sometimes I would.
What a loser.
in front of the teacher.
Yeah, and
who I then would want to, give me sympathy.
Did the teacher ever stop class to ask why you were crying, or? Did you have to make it about you?
I'm trying to think. I did have to make it about me. I was craving attention.
Did you explain to the teacher that this was how you got love at home? When there was fighting, you would cry, and that's when the hugs came.
Why would I explain something I had no clue really what it meant?
I thought maybe you analyzed that with her.
I never analyzed anything. It just happened. Like, yeah, parents fighting, of course. I'm going to just, I have a stomach ache.
We had a crying kid in class, and the teacher hated him.
Oh, jeez.
She hated how he would just
Do you think the teacher hated me?
Yeah, definitely.
No, I think they liked me.
Because he would sit there crying because he couldn't figure out the math, because he was sick the day before.
Yeah.
And then he'd come in, and we'd learn a new lesson, and she gave him the work from the day before, but he didn't know the lesson. So he would just stare at the page, and he'd start crying. And then the teacher would kick him out of the classroom and make him go into the empty room next door to do his work because he was disturbing the class.
He was a distraction.
Yeah, and while we were all learning, we just heard from next door.
Oh, yuck.
So he wasn't like a quiet sobber.
He was bawling.
Whoa.
I hate him already.
Figure out his math work.
He was really like yelly cry?
He was sobbing,
I was a cryy guy. I was trying to, work
just
out
like sniffling and
the sniffling. Because it was really forcing it out to, get some kind of attention.
You were like Caligula making the speech when Tiberius died. You had to put onion by your eye to get a little fucking
2 onion bags
to get a little tears coming.
Whether it was an onion or just smelled like onions. Yeah. Oh God, it's just.
Oh, poor weepy Anthony.
It is very.
You were crying on purpose.
I must have been at the time. I never put 2 and 2 together like that.
But where's the Valentine's boy? You're right. Not only the crier, but the Valentine's, the romantic, the sweet duty cookie boy. Where is that?
I would just imagine like holding hands to me was the big thing.
Yeah.
That was a big fucking deal as a little kid. I'm not talking fucking, 15.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm holding hands. This is great. I'm talking, when you're, like 7, 8, 9.
At that age, hand-holding is the equivalent of cream pie cleaning as an adult.
It's very important, that holding hand thing. And, there was very few circumstances that I actually got to hold a girl's hand. There was fire drill.
Because you're crying all the time.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
crying. I was wiping my tears away. So I was crying a lot. Yeah. Now, fire drills, you used to have to hold the girl's hand and walk out in double file kind of a thing. And then there was square dancing, which we had in gym class. Like I grew up in fucking Oklahoma. I was on Long Island.
I had square dancing too.
What?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in Jersey?
No, Florida.
Oh.
Yeah.
You and Eric?
Did you see you out there? Oh, yeah. Take the boat to the square dancing.
Eric just square dancing and cracking the hardwood floor.
Yeah, you see him riding his boat with a fucking corncob pipe and a fucking square dancer's hat. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, pretty cool. Swing your partner round and round.
I never
Grab that
understood
roast
why
beef
we were
and choke
doing
it down. Promenade your dinner.
I wish I knew more square dancing.
I know, right?
Trying to figure out how to fit steak martini into a rhyme.
Yeah.
It was very cool though, because you got to touch a fucking girl in school. It was great. You do that thing where swing your partner wasn't that good. Just
Elbows.
lock arms and fucking do that. But there was that thing where she put her hand behind her back, you grabbed that hand, and then she put her hand in front of her, and you grabbed that hand. So you're like, and I think that was promenade or something. And you were like touching her hand. Your hand was on her belly. Mm-hmm. It was on the small of her back. You were fucking, that was fucking.
Did you like that?
Yes. and I just like, and then I thought about the girls I liked. and what that would be like with the girl I liked, and just holding hands, and I would imagine like long walks holding hands as a kid. I mean, as an 8-year-old, I'm imagining things that people do on fucking Christian Mingle. What a douche!
No, you weren't. You were just fucking Michael Corleone in fucking Sicily courting a young lady.
Yes, young other friends of mine with dart guns, little suction cup dart guns protecting us. From a vendetta.
Yeah, she gets on her big wheel.
She was going to drive the big wheel up to me, yes.
Yes.
But somebody put a firecracker in the wheel.
A Tuesday, Sunday, Monday.
Cry baby on Wednesday, Friday. A little fruit.
Did you like hold her hand? Like if you get the girl that you liked, would you hold your hand with hers for just like a second longer? Or try to make eye contact while you're holding hands? I would say this is more than just a dance.
Yes, I would always try to make it more than it was. I was under the impression it was. She, not so much.
No.
Yeah, there was a girl that I really liked. It was the cousin of the girl that lived across the street from me. And she went to a whole nother school and everything. I maybe saw her once a month. And apparently, like I thought we were going out.
Oh, what a dork.
Yeah. Oh, she was very cute.
Did she think you were going out?
No. We would go, you know, what kids do. You go to the stores, you know, you walk around the stores and go fucking didn't have any money to buy anything or go anywhere, so you just walked around the town and stuff. And I thought because we were walking around that we were going out.
Right. When did you find out that you weren't?
I guess when the girl across the street told me that she, you know, wasn't coming anymore.
I'm not gonna walk to the store with you anymore.
Yeah, I thought she, you know, and I'm like, well, why would she do not, you know, if she called right now and I had a way, I would get to where she is, like 'cause we're going out. But then meanwhile, you know, she wouldn't drop everything to come and see me.
You're like, this has got to be reciprocal. This is a two-way street, honey.
Love is a two-way street.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting that back from her.
Right.
So,
no more walks to the store.
No more walks to the store. No more throwing stuff at Crazy John, the guy that used to push the shopping cart full of junk around behind the stores.
And you'd throw things at him?
Always just something romantic, like heaving rocks at Crazy John, at retarded gentlemen. Heaving rocks at mentally disturbed older people.
That's what you did with the girl?
Yeah, we would throw things at him, but then we would talk to him also. Like, hey, Crazy John, what do you got in your basket today?
Right.
I got plastic bags. He used to love plastic bags.
Why?
And we would talk about that. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it was kind of... It was one of those situations where I would always blow things up in my head. Just looking at Rich.
Speaking of retarded people.
Yes. Let's throw rocks at Rich.
Do you like a backwards hat?
When did the innocence die?
That's good. When did I finally get a dose of reality?
Yeah, like when was it like, this isn't working?
Let me go through the years. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13,
You think
14.
So? Around the virginity losing, and you realize it's not so special at all.
Yeah, but I would still get completely head over heels infatuated with girls.
Just sit up at the table, uncomfortable. We're going,
Head up there, Rich, you dumb
so
mother.
shy.
We're talking about,
childhood girlfriends.
Childhood girlfriends, early, like, how you felt and what a faggot I was. I was always crying in school. And
I had a girl break up with me. Like,
how old were you?
I called this girl, I go, hey, how you doing? And she goes, I don't want to go out with you anymore. And I thought it was her sister. I go, put Kathy on the phone. She goes, no, this says Kathy.
Oh.
And she, like, I was fighting her breaking up with me. Every girl
that always works. I know. When you have to talk a girl into continuing going out, it's going to be a real nice relationship.
I've had, everyone was the worst. Where I caught the first girl I ever fell in love with, banging my best friend. That was the worst.
Oh, yeah. I had one of those, not a caught, but broke up with me and then went out with my best friend, and like, I just imagined them fucking, and it was just a heart-wrenching.
I climbed up on a roof and saw him through the window.
Why were you up on the roof?
Well, here's the deal.
That's the name of a movie. Actually, it's called A Cuckold Is Born.
I mean, I got 1,000 of these fucking stories leading up till probably last week. You know, she would pick me up from work every day, and then all of a sudden...
You're talking a little older here. How old are you?
I was 21.
No, we're talking like 7
I'm talking like 7, 8 years old.
When you liked a girl, she doesn't like you back.
Well, you liked a girl, and it was like, you know, for me, holding hands is like sex, you know, back then. You'd get that.
Yeah, but you're still dating those girls.
You asshole.